On behalf of Inter Student Chapter of Anna University, I welcome our 5th alumni, Miss Sagari, to Alumni Talk. She is currently working at JSW Steels. We welcome you, ma'am. So can we get into the interview? Okay. So the first question is, how is your transition from academia to working to an industry?
Personally, I felt it was a smooth transition for our company because first 2 months they gave us an induction period where we could get to know what actually an industry or how a steel company works and what are the processes, and from basics they taught us how the plant overall works. And after 2 months of time they allotted us individual departments, and there we got to know our roles and responsibilities of our job of refractories, and then we got to do our work.
Okay, ma'am. So the next will be, could you share your experience about your placement process?
Yeah, sure. So I had the opportunity to assist in the placement process overall in my batch, and there were around 10 companies which came for our batch, and there for each company had their own specific requirement, and usually it started with aptitude test, and then it moves on to interviews, and either maybe aptitude wise or technical wise, or else at last they do have group discussions and everything. I was able to experience all the placement interviews, and I got to see how what all kind of questions and what are their expectations the companies had. I was able to witness that, and according to that I'm prepared and for my own interview and everything.
Okay. Yeah. So what were the tips and strategies you followed while preparing for your placement?
First of all, I checked what company I'm going to apply for. So I was applying for JSW. It is basically a iron and steel company. So I focused on what all they require for iron and steel company. So from our side, refractories is the main part which we play, which is our role. So I focused in refractories.
Let's move on to the next question, ma'am. How did you get into JSW Steels, and what were the challenges you faced for the past 1 year working there, ma'am?
So the first thing I did was to do background check of the company. Whatever company comes, we have to check whatever the overview of what the company is doing, what are their scope and everything. So after doing that, I learned it is a major iron and steel industry in India, and it's a top company overall in the world. So I got to know what as a ceramic engineer what we can do in that industry. Refractories is the base for us, and I started studying refractories. I prepped for all the iron and steel based refractories. So there were around 3 interview rounds where the first 2 rounds were aptitude based, and the third one was a personal interview. In that it was fully technical. So the challenges which I faced after going to the company were harsh environment conditions, and then the age gap which was there, because we have to work with people who are elder than us, and they will be working under us, so we have to instruct them and we have to get job done from them. So it was somewhat difficult for me personally to work with elder people, but now I have coped up with it. And after that, I think another thing which is a major drawback for us from Tamil Nadu would be language barrier, because here we don't study Hindi.
Yeah.
So I think I recommend everyone to learn Hindi, so that it will be useful for them to go anywhere around India and to learn it and to go to do job.
We'll surely say this to our juniors, ma'am.
Yeah.
So at last, from your experience from working in JSW and working in an industry with such heat conditions, could you give us a piece of advice to our juniors and upcoming ceramic technologists?
Yeah, sure. I think everyone should be very strong in their field. Like whatever you study or whatever you know, you be strong with it. Be confident in it, and also be bold, and as well as develop your soft skills, such as like mainly communication skills. It's a must. Wherever you go, you have to develop your communication skills. Don't be an introvert. Go to people, talk, get to know them, and introduce yourself, and that's the best advice anyone can give.
On behalf of Inter Student Chapter of Anna University, I extend my heartfelt thanks to our alumni, Ms. Sagari. Thank you for joining, ma'am. Thank you for spending your time with us and
Thank
sharing
you for
your...
having me here, and it's a pleasure giving you an interview.
Thank you for sharing your experience and insights with us, ma'am.